Is your body sending you signals you cannot ignore anymore? The feeling of being trapped, a river that no longer flows. This is a sign of imbalance, but it is not a destination. What I will share today is more than a drink. It is a daily practice, a path to clarity. Stay with me on this journey because the final understanding we reach together will change not just your body, but your entire perspective. Stagnant river. We often think of our body as a machine. We talk about its parts, its fuel, its malfunctions. But this is a limited view. A more truthful way, a more ancient way to see ourselves is as a living landscape. Inside of you is a network of rivers, of streams, of vast oceans and quiet pools. The energy of your life, your very consciousness, flows through this landscape. Your blood is a great river, carrying nourishment, warmth, and vitality to every corner of your being, from the center of your chest to the tips of your fingers and toes. When this river flows freely, there is life, there is feeling, there is warmth. You are connected to your entire physical self. But what happens when a river becomes blocked? When dams are built, when debris accumulates, the flow slows, the water becomes stagnant, the land it once nourished becomes dry, barren, and cold. This is what many of us, especially as we gather more years in our life's journey, begin to experience. We call it poor circulation. We feel it as a coldness in our hands, a numbness in our feet. It is a sign that the life-giving river within us is no longer reaching its destination. The connection has been weakened. The signal is lost in the silence. It is a frightening feeling, this numbness. It is a disconnect from our own physical vessel. This stagnation does not happen by accident. It is often a result of our modern life. We sit for hours motionless. We fold our bodies into unnatural positions, constricting the pathways. We carry immense stress in our minds, and this mental tension becomes physical tension. Our muscles clench, our vessels tighten, and we build these dams of anxiety and neglect within ourselves without even realizing it. The river of life, which wants to flow, is met with resistance at every turn. This numbness, this coldness, is the body's quiet, persistent cry for help. It is asking for the blockages to be removed. It is asking for the flow to be restored. So the first step is not to panic or to see this as a defect. The first step is to change our perspective, to stop seeing a broken machine and start seeing a blocked river. This is a powerful shift. A machine may need a new part, something external, but a river has an innate desire to flow. Our role is not to force it, but to simply remove the obstacles that stand in its way. The power to heal, the power to restore circulation is already within the river itself. Our work is to create the right conditions for this natural power to express itself once more, to allow the warmth and the feeling to return by clearing the path. This understanding is the true foundation of everything we will do next. It is not a battle, but a gentle, conscious act of clearing the way. Before we speak of what to put into the body, we must speak of the mindset with which we approach it. You can have the most powerful medicine in the world, but if you take it with a mind full of distraction and doubt, its effect will be severely diminished. The body and the mind are not separate. They are two banks of the same river. What happens on one side deeply affects the other. So the healing of the physical body must begin with an intention, a clarity in the mind. The journey back to warmth and feeling begins not in the hands or feet, but right here in your awareness. This is the first and most critical component of the practice I am sharing with you today. Mindful foundation. The foundation of all self-mastery, whether it is in the training hall or in the quiet moments of your own home, is awareness. Without awareness, we are simply reacting to the world. We are pushed and pulled by our habits, our fears, our external circumstances. With awareness, we can make a choice. We can respond with intention. When you feel that numbness, that coldness in your limbs, your first instinct might be frustration or fear. This is a reaction. A mindful foundation asks for something different. It asks you to pause, to close your eyes and bring your full attention, without judgment, to that part of your body. What does it truly feel like? Is it a complete absence of sensation, or is it a faint tingling? Is it a deep, heavy cold or a surface chill? By simply observing it with focused, gentle curiosity, you are already changing your relationship to it. You are no longer its victim, you are its observer. You are re-establishing a connection. You are sending a signal from your conscious mind back to that forgotten part of the landscape. I hear you. I am with you. This act alone begins to warm the path. It is a form of internal communication, a reigniting of the energetic pathways that may have gone dormant. This is the inner work that must accompany any external action. It is the soil in which the seeds of healing can actually grow. Without this fertile ground, the seeds will simply be washed away. So, before we even gather our ingredients for this powerful drink, the first practice is to sit. Sit for just 5 minutes. Your task is to become the river master, to travel the entire length of your internal rivers with your mind. Start from your heart, the great source. Feel its steady rhythm. Now with your imagination, follow the flow, down your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Feel the energy, the warmth you are sending there. Then travel down your torso, through your legs, all the way to the soles of your feet and the tips of your toes. Do not force anything, simply observe. Where is the flow strong? Where does it feel weak or blocked? Do not become discouraged if you find many blockages. This is simply information. It is a map. You are learning the unique landscape of your own body. This practice of mindful scanning creates a state of receptivity. Your body, feeling your attention, begins to relax. The dams of tension begin to soften. You are preparing your entire being to receive the nourishment you are about to give it. This is why the same drink can have a profoundly different effect on two different people. The one who prepares their mind and body to receive it will experience its benefits on a much deeper level. This mindful foundation turns a simple action into a powerful ritual. It is the difference between eating for fuel and dining with gratitude. This shift in mindset is the true secret. The physical ingredients are powerful, but they are allies, not saviors. They support the work that you are already doing with your own consciousness. So when you decide to undertake this practice, commit to this inner work first. Dedicate a few moments each day to this simple, silent observation of your internal world. This creates the space for change. It sends a message to every cell in your body that a new intention has been set. An intention to restore the flow, to bring back the warmth, to heal the disconnect. This is how we begin to take back our power, not by fighting our body, but by listening to it with deep respect and attention. Earth's offering. Now that we have established our mindful foundation, we can turn our attention to the physical allies that nature provides. These are not merely ingredients, they are concentrations of the Earth's energy, each with a specific quality, a specific purpose. We should approach them with respect, understanding that they are gifts from the Earth offered to help us restore our own inner balance. The three key components of this warming, clearing drink are simple, accessible, and have been honored in ancient traditions for thousands of years for their potent properties. They are ginger, turmeric, and lemon. These are our tools to gently persuade the stagnant river to flow once more. First, let us consider ginger. Ginger is fire. It is pure, pungent, warming energy. When you taste it, you feel it instantly. It creates an internal heat that spreads from your center outwards. In the language of energy, ginger is an activator. It is the force that gently pushes against the debris in the river, encouraging it to move. It stimulates circulation, not by force, but by introducing a dynamic, active warmth that awakens the entire system. Think of it as the morning sun striking a frozen stream, its warmth creating the first trickles of movement that will eventually become a powerful flow. For our purpose, fresh ginger root is essential. Its life force is still potent, its fire still bright. Next we have turmeric. If ginger is the fire, turmeric is the earth. It is a deep, grounding, and powerful anti-inflammatory. Inflammation is one of the primary causes of blockages within our internal riverbeds. It is a state of chronic alarm, of constriction and hardness. Turmeric works to soothe this state of alarm. It cleanses the riverbeds, reducing the swelling and irritation that prevents smooth flow. It works more slowly, more deeply than ginger. It is the patient groundskeeper, meticulously clearing away the accumulated silt and grime so the water can run clear and clean. Again, we use fresh turmeric root when possible, for its energy is most vibrant in this state, but a high-quality organic powder can also serve. Finally, we have the lemon. The lemon is the bright, clarifying sky. It is the element of pure cleansing. Its sourness is a signal to the body to purify, to release what is no longer needed. It assists the body's natural detoxification processes, helping to flush out the debris that the ginger has loosened and the turmeric has soothed. It adds a quality of lightness and freshness to the intensity of the other two ingredients. It is the final polish, ensuring that the river is not just flowing, but that the water itself is pure and full of vitality. The combination of these three, the fire of ginger, the earth of turmeric, and the clarity of lemon, creates a powerful synergy. They work together, each amplifying the qualities of the others. These are not just old wives' tales. Modern science has validated the potent circulatory and anti-inflammatory properties of each of these gifts from the earth. But our understanding must go deeper than a scientific paper. We must connect with the essence of what these plants offer. When you hold the gnarled ginger root in your hand, feel its fiery energy. When you see the brilliant orange of the turmeric, see its grounding power. When you smell the sharp, clean scent of a fresh lemon, feel its purifying intent. By connecting with them in this way, you are forming a relationship. You are telling your body and the allies you have chosen that you are all working together towards a single clear purpose: to make the river flow. Sacred preparation. The way you prepare this drink is as important as the drink itself. This is not a task to be rushed through on your way out the door. It is a moving meditation, a ritual of self-care. It is an opportunity to infuse your intention directly into the physical substance you are about to consume. The moments you spend in preparation are a conversation with the ingredients and with yourself. This is where you transform water and roots into a vessel for your healing intention. Find a quiet time in your day, perhaps in the morning before the world demands your attention, or in the evening as you wind down. Let this be your protected time. Begin by gathering your allies: a piece of fresh ginger about the size of your thumb, a piece of fresh turmeric of similar size, or a half teaspoon of pure powder, and 1/2 of a fresh lemon. You will also need a cup of warm, not boiling, water. Boiling water can destroy some of the delicate compounds and energies within these fresh ingredients. Warm water is a welcoming vessel. It is receptive and gentle. It helps to coax the properties out of the roots without shocking them. It honors their essence. The water itself is the carrier, the medium for the river you are about to create. Now begin your practice. Hold the ginger root in your hands. Take a moment. Acknowledge its fiery gift. Then, with a focused mind, begin to slice or grate it very finely. As you do, imagine you are breaking down the internal blockages within your own body. Each slice is a conscious act of clearing a path. Pay attention to the sharp, spicy aroma that is released. This is the scent of activation. Place the ginger into your empty cup. Do the same with the turmeric root. As you grate it, notice its vibrant, earthy color. Imagine its soothing, cleansing energy permeating the riverbeds of your arteries, calming inflammation, making the passages smooth and wide. Add this golden earth to the fire in your cup. Squeeze the juice of the lemon half into the cup. As the bright, acidic drops fall, visualize them purifying the water, clearing away any mental fog or lingering negativity. See it as an act of making things clear, both physically and mentally. Now, take your warm water. As you pour it over the ginger and turmeric, do it slowly. Watch as the colors begin to bleed into the water, turning it into a beautiful golden orange liquid. See this not as a chemical reaction, but as a transference of energy. The water is accepting the gifts of the roots. Stir it gently, not with agitation, but with a sense of purpose, blending the individual energies into a single, unified whole. Your preparation is complete. You have not just mixed a drink, you have performed a ritual. You have focused your mind, honored your allies, and created a potent symbol of your intention. You have taken simple elements from the earth and, through your focused awareness, elevated them into something sacred. This process slows you down. It forces you to be present. The 5 or 10 minutes it takes to do this is a gift you give to yourself. It sets the tone for how you will receive the drink, ensuring that your body and mind are perfectly aligned and ready to accept its benefits in their entirety. This act of sacred preparation is the bridge between your intention and the physical result. Conscious consumption. Now you hold the warm cup in your hands. This is the culmination of your intention and your preparation. The final act of this ritual is the consumption, and it too must be done with full awareness. We live in a culture of swallowing, not tasting. We consume things quickly, distractedly, while doing 3 other things. This practice asks for the opposite. This is a moment of pure, focused receiving. Find a comfortable place to sit where you will not be disturbed for a few moments. This is not fuel to be taken on the run. It is a communion with your own body. Bring the cup towards your face and pause. Inhale the steam rising from the golden liquid. What do you smell? You will notice the sharp, invigorating scent of the ginger, the deep, earthy note of the turmeric, and the bright, clean fragrance of the lemon. This is the first way the drink communicates with you, through its aroma. Let these scents awaken your senses. They are already beginning their work, signaling to your brain and your body what is to come. This moment of smelling is a moment of preparation for receiving. You are telling your entire system to be ready. Now take your first sip. Do not gulp it down. Take a small amount into your mouth and hold it there for a moment. What are the first sensations? You will likely feel the immediate spreading warmth of the ginger on your tongue and in your throat. This is the fire, the activator. Then you will taste the more subtle, slightly bitter and earthy flavor of the turmeric, the grounding force. And finally, the bright, sour taste of the lemon, the cleanser. Experience these flavors fully. They are not just tastes. They are information. They are the energetic signatures of the plants you have invited into your body. As you swallow, follow the warmth with your mind. Imagine this golden liquid traveling down into your center, into your stomach, and then beginning its journey outwards. Visualize it being absorbed into your own internal river system. See it as liquid sunlight spreading through your arteries and veins, traveling down your arms and legs. See it gently nudging against the blockages, the little dams of tension and inflammation. Visualize the warmth melting them, the cleansing properties of the earth and sky, washing the debris away, making the path clear again for your own life force to flow. This is not just a fantasy, it is an act of directed intention, which has a powerful effect on the body's subtle systems. Continue to sip slowly, mindfully, until the cup is empty. With each swallow, reinforce this visualization. You are an active participant in your own healing. You are directing the energy of these plants with the power of your own focused mind. When you are finished, set the cup down, close your eyes, and just sit for another minute or two. What do you feel now? You may notice a gentle warmth spreading through your torso. You may feel a subtle tingling in your fingers or toes. It may be very subtle at first, but with practice, you will become more attuned to these sensations. You are feeling the river begin to move. You have consciously and lovingly undertaken a process to restore the natural flow of your own life. Internal flow. After you have consistently practiced this ritual for a period of time, for a week, then 2 weeks, you will begin to notice changes. These changes may be subtle at first, a whisper before they become a clear voice. The body does not heal with a sudden jolt. It heals with a gradual, gentle return to balance. The numbness and coldness in your hands and feet may begin to recede, not all at once, but like a slow tide going out. You might first notice it when you wake up in the morning or as you are falling asleep at night, a moment where you realize, I can feel my toes more clearly today. This is a profound moment of reconnection. It is the river once again reaching the distant shores of your physical being. This return of feeling is a return of what ancient Eastern traditions call Qi, or life force energy. When we speak of circulation, we are speaking of the movement of blood, which is the physical carrier of this energy. But the energy itself, the Qi, is what provides the quality of life, the animation, the warmth, and the feeling. When Qi is blocked, the area becomes numb, cold, and lifeless. When we clear the physical obstructions with our allies of ginger, turmeric, and lemon, and guide the process with our mindful intention, we are creating a clear pathway for qi to flow once again. So what you are feeling is not just increased blood flow, you are feeling the return of your own vitality. This restored internal flow has effects far beyond the warmth in your limbs. When your life force is circulating freely, your entire being benefits. You may notice you have more energy throughout the day. That feeling of sluggishness or heaviness can begin to lift. This is because every cell in your body is now receiving the full measure of oxygen and nourishment it needs to function optimally. Your body is no longer struggling to push the river through countless blockages. The flow is effortless, and that conserved energy is now available for you to use in your daily life. Furthermore, this has a direct impact on the mind. A stagnant body often leads to a stagnant mind. When the physical energy is blocked, mental energy can become foggy, unclear, and slow. You might find it difficult to concentrate or to think with clarity. As you restore the physical flow, you are also restoring the flow of clear energy to your brain. Mental clarity improves. You feel sharper, more present, more engaged with the world around you. The connection between body and mind is undeniable. By healing the landscape of the body, you clear the sky of the mind. The river of the body and the river of consciousness are ultimately one and the same. They feed each other. A healthy flow in one encourages a healthy flow in the other. So when you experience that first flicker of warmth returning to a place that was cold, celebrate it. It is a sign of a profound inner healing. It is a testament to the power of your own intention and consistency. You are not just clearing your arteries. You are reconnecting with the deepest source of your own life energy. You are waking up parts of yourself that have been asleep. This is a journey of re-inhabiting your own body fully, of claiming your own vitality, and of remembering that the power to create a healthy, vibrant internal flow has been within you all along. Sustaining practice. Understanding the principles and performing the ritual for a week is a beautiful beginning, but the true transformation lies not in a temporary intervention, but in a sustained practice. A single day of sunshine does not make a summer. A single thoughtful act does not create a new character. In the same way, this warming, clearing drink is most powerful when it becomes a trusted part of your daily rhythm. It is the consistency, the relentless, gentle, daily application of this practice that wears away the largest stones and carves new, healthy pathways in the riverbed of your being. The question then becomes, how do we build this into our lives? Our lives are already so full. The secret lies in creating a structure, not a rigid, unforgiving structure, but a flexible, compassionate one. In our training, we do not achieve mastery by practicing for 12 hours one day and then doing nothing for a month. We achieve it through the patient accumulation of daily effort. 1 hour every single day is infinitely more powerful than that single day of exhaustion. Your practice with this ritual should be the same. Choose a time that works for you and protect it. Make it your non-negotiable appointment with yourself. Perhaps it is the very first thing you do upon waking. Before you check your phone, before the news of the world rushes in, you go to your kitchen and you begin your sacred preparation. You start your day from a place of centeredness, of self-care, of intention. This act then sets the tone for the entire day that follows. Or perhaps it is better for you in the evening as a way to wash away the stresses of the day, to clear your mind and body before a restful sleep. The specific time is less important than the consistency. Find your anchor point in the day and attach your practice to it. There will be days when you do not feel like it, days when you are tired or your mind is distracted. These are the most important days. These are the moments when discipline is forged. On these days, you do not have to perform the ritual perfectly. Just do it. The simple act of showing up for yourself even when you lack motivation sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind. It says, my well-being is important. My commitment to myself matters. This is how you build trust with yourself. And this inner trust is the foundation upon which all lasting change is built. Do not think of this as a chore. Reframe it always as a privilege. It is a moment of peace, a communion, a direct act of love for the vessel that carries you through this life. When you see it this way, it ceases to be an obligation and becomes a sanctuary. Over time, you will not need to force yourself to do it. Your body will begin to crave it. It will crave the warmth, the clarity, the feeling of flow. Your mind will crave the quiet moment of focus. The practice will become self-sustaining because you will feel its benefits so directly. This is the goal, to integrate this act of healing so deeply into the fabric of your life that it becomes as natural and as necessary as breathing. True liberation. We began this journey with a very specific physical problem: the feeling of numbness, of coldness, a lack of circulation in the body. We have explored a practice, a ritual involving gifts from the earth and the power of our own intention to address this. But if we stop there, we miss the most profound point of this entire process. The ultimate goal of clearing the rivers of the body is to clear the rivers of the mind and spirit. The true liberation we seek is not just from physical discomfort, but from the inner state that this discomfort represents. The numbness in your feet is a physical manifestation of a deeper numbness that can creep into our lives. It is the numbness of routine without presence, of action without meaning, of connection without depth. We can become numb to the beauty around us, numb to the needs of our own spirit, numb to the quiet voice within that tells us something is out of balance. We live in a state of distraction, of constant noise, where it becomes easy to lose the feeling, to lose the connection to our true self. The physical numbness is simply the most obvious signal of this deeper disconnect. Therefore, this practice of consciously clearing your physical pathways is a powerful metaphor and training for clearing your mental and spiritual pathways. Each time you mindfully prepare and consume this drink, you are practicing the art of presence. You are training your mind to focus, to be still, to act with intention. This skill, when cultivated daily, begins to bleed out into every other area of your life. You start to listen more deeply to others. You start to see more beauty in the mundane. You start to feel your own emotions with more clarity, without being overwhelmed by them. You are waking up. This is the true meaning of restoring the flow. It is not just about blood or chi. It is about restoring the flow of meaning, of purpose, of joy in your life. The warmth that returns to your hands is the same quality of warmth you can feel in your heart when you connect with another person. The clarity you gain from this ritual is the same quality of clarity that allows you to make wise decisions for your life's path. It is all one interconnected system. Healing one part sends a ripple of healing throughout the whole. The body is the gateway, the practice ground for the liberation of the soul. So do not see this as just a health hack or a remedy for a single ailment. See it for what it truly is: a pathway back to yourself, a tool for self-mastery, a daily declaration that you choose flow over stagnation, feeling over numbness, and connection over disconnection. This is a practice of remembering who you are beneath all the layers of tension, distraction, and habit. It is a way to reclaim the vibrant, flowing, and fully alive landscape that has always existed within you, waiting patiently for you to clear the path and let the river run free. Embrace this practice not just for what it can do for your arteries, but for what it can do for your spirit. It is a small key, but it opens a very large door. Behind that door is not just a body with better circulation, but a life lived with more presence, more clarity, and more connection. That is the real journey, and it is a journey that is available to every single one of us, beginning with a single mindful sip. I've been feeling this exact stagnant river he talks about for years, not just in my feet, but in my whole life. The idea that preparing a simple drink can be a form of meditation, of infusing my intention into it, is a complete game changer for me. I started this morning, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was actively participating in my own well-being instead of just being a victim of my aging body. Thank you for reminding me that the body and mind are one.